guys, so I'm going to be doing my update for my project pan. I don't think I was putting it off just because I don't think I've got the best progress so far, but it is the first month. I feel like the first month is where you sort of forget most of the time if you're like me. So yeah, there's not a crazy amount, but obviously I'm doing monthly updates, so I will show you. Anyway, I have got some progress on things, like it's not like I've not used them, but yeah, I'll just get straight into it. So the first thing that I have is the Glossy-Box Skincare Eye Boost Cream. We were here as of the last update, here. And now, I think there is an air bubble in this, but I can bend it like a tiny bit more. So I think we might be to like here. It's one of those products that like, I think it has an air bubble and I don't really know how much is left in. If I hold it up to light, it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I have been using this every morning because I do have a different one that I use at night. And I do really like it. I do find it quite moisturizing and it does the job. I've noticed my under eyes don't look as, they were getting very textured, and I think that was due to like dehydration. And I never used to use eye cream. Well, I did, but never regularly. But since I've been getting them in my Glossy-Box quite a bit recently, I've decided to make use of them and I'm glad I have been noticing a difference, so I am enjoying using this one. So yeah, not too much progress on this, but it's just one of those, what's it saying, slowly but surely. I don't know, I will use this up. This next item, if I did mark it, it rubbed off, but I don't think I marked it just because it is kind of see-through. That's not a reason not to mark it. I will mark it this time. I have only used this once or twice, and there's really not a crazy amount left. Oh, this is the Ameliorite Intensive Skin Therapy. I really love this. I use quite a thick layer between my brows and down onto my nose, and I've noticed dramatic differences since using it. I'm really happy to have this in the project and just to get it used up. I actually do think I need this right now. I've put makeup on today and I did film this because it's part of the new Mint collection by e.l.f. But this whole portion of my face is just so dry, so I think I am going to slather this all over my face, so I definitely don't think it will last much longer because my skin needs it right now. Another skincare item, this one actually has some progress on. I don't think you'll be able to see. I'll try and hold it up. So I don't know if you can see that. We are about here, so barely anything, and I think that is only one use. I do use quite a lot of this. I don't really know how much you're meant to use, but I use a fair little bit of it when I do use it. I really like this. I think I might repurchase it, but if I can get my hands on the ordinary one, I think I might try that one next. Just because I swear I read somewhere that like acid exfoliators are the best. So I actually think I'm going to use this tonight just to see if that will help with the dry patch as well. But I really like this. It's just I forget to do masks, and then when I come to do them I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered. So I do need to just get into the habit of using it, and one use made a fair little dent, so I would suspect, I think I've got about 4 or 5 uses left, maybe less, it depends, but probably about 4 or 5 uses. And then this will be up, and I use it, or I want to use it, about once a week. Last up in the skincare, I guess, it's my natural deodorant. This is the Coconut and Vanilla by Native Unearth. It's just the balm. I don't know if I took a picture of this last time, but I have only used it once since, which is ridiculous. This is one of those items that I could have this gone. There's barely a week's use. This wouldn't even last me a week probably, because I do use quite a bit of it because I am really paranoid about natural deodorants, and also because I'm not only using this. Natural deodorant is one of them things where you have to consistently use it, because from my experience, when I first moved on to this and started only using this, it didn't work at first. I didn't find that it worked as a deodorant, but then as soon as sort of you adjust, I found this so good. The adjustment period is not the best, and that's from my experience. Obviously you guys might be different, I don't know, but from my experience, and so it's one of the things you need to adjust to, and so I'm not using it consistently, so every time I use it I'm like, I could have not, you know, but I will try and use it up just to have it gone, really, because I'm not gonna buy another one, and so it's kind of like one of them things where I don't have enough to get used to it, so I'm just gonna have to use it. Okay, so now we're just on to the makeup items. So I have this Avant Pro Perfecting Collagen Primer. I can't remember how many times I've used this. I definitely have used it a couple of times. I honestly don't know if I'm going to remark it. I'm like holding it up to the light, and if anything it looks higher than it was, but there's not a crazy amount left, and I do use a fair little bit every time that I use it. So I don't know, the packaging's gone really grubby as well. I'm just so eager to have this gone now, so I think I'm gonna push on with it. I might try and use it combined with some other primers, because I have just got the e.l.f. primer, which I'm just really wanting to like experiment with, and then I actually have just bought 2 new e.l.f. primers. So I bought the Poreless Putty, and then I got the one from the Mint collection as well. So I do need to sort of mix this with others, otherwise I'm not going to want to use it, which is ridiculous. Like, this is such an expensive item, and it's such a meh item to me. Like, it's just like, I don't know if my skin is just so temperamental that nothing really works. I would assume so, because if something that worth like £100 can't fix my skin, then I don't know what could. I do also have my foundation. I'm really annoyed, but I don't know where this is up to. It's definitely less. I've been using it quite a bit. I don't want to like squeeze it. There's an air bubble for sure, because this should be empty. Like, I've used so much. Yeah, it's definitely got an air bubble. As soon as I like squeeze it, product is coming out. And is there more in this than I thought? I hope not, because I don't like it. So I'm gonna give this another month. This honestly might just be decluttered, because if it's causing me to have such a problem with my skin, and I also have to mix this with so much oil just to wear it, so I'm not sure about this one. There really shouldn't be that much left. I used it for about a year before putting in this project as the only base product I ever used, so I did use it every time I did my makeup. So yeah, we'll have to see. I don't really want to get rid of something if I can use it up, but if this is making my skin, if this is the problem with my skin, like if this is making my dry patches look worse, this isn't the reason for the dry patches, that's not what I'm trying to say, but what I'm saying is like it's making them worse, and if this is the problem, I don't want it. Next up is I think this is Karl Lagerfeld. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I don't even know who that is. But that is the baked, it says it's a baked blush, I swear, but like there is nothing blushy about that. I will swatch it for you. So I've been using this pretty regularly. I don't know if you'll be able to see that well. It's not super pigmented, it's not like a blinding, it's more of like an everyday, and I like it for that. And I have been using it, but again, so I have 2 highlighters, one in this project and one in the Deck of Panning Project Pan, and I've given myself a bit too much of a task, I think, But I could mix them and stuff, which I do honestly need to start doing, because otherwise I'm just never going to get through. I don't do my makeup enough, to be honest, to wear them individually, so I'm going to have to start mixing them. I haven't actually done that yet, so that'll be interesting to see. But I have quite a dip. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I think you should. Oh, I think like as the light shines, like, you can see how it dips quite a bit. If I have, I don't know if I took before pictures from last month. I will take pictures this month though. I don't know how I feel about this. It's just like, it's a nice product. Like, I'm happy to use it, but it would be nice if I could hit pan at some point this year, just because I don't want to be working on this all year if I can help it, but it is what it is. Next up is the LA Splash Rosaline, what are these called? Wickedly Divine eyeliner. I think I've used this once this month. Now, I knew I wasn't going to use this a crazy amount. It's just one of the things that I forget about more than anything, and I'm not a big glitter person. I used it as a wing, and so I did use a fair little bit of the product, just because obviously you have to layer it, because it is quite sheer. I will give this a swatch for you. It's quite old now, and so it's quite chunky. I didn't dislike it though as an eyeliner. It was very subtle. I don't know if I had that in a video, and I don't know if I have a picture, but if I do, I'll put all that information on the screen. So yeah, I've just used it once, and I think I could use it, I can't just use it once every month, but the way I used it I quite liked, and I'd be happy to do that. I just want to have a play around with perhaps putting this as a topper over my whole lid. That could look really, really nice. Also on eye products, I have the Bella Pierre eye candy. I cannot remember the shade, and it's the little sticker has come off the end. I don't think it's on the packaging anywhere. No. I don't think I've used this month actually, so I don't think there's any progress on this one. I will try and use it. I mostly put it in here just to force myself to use it, which hasn't worked out so far, so hopefully next month. And then last but not least is the Shine 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 lip gloss by Essence. I have not used this at all. I said in my last video, I was like, this is the easy one. Yeah, I haven't used it at all. Not once. I don't even know why. I will use it. I think I've just been like sort of testing other things, and this is one of those, I think I'm backtracking now. This is a summer sort of item for me, whereas at the minute, I won't mix this. I've actually got the lip gloss from the e.l.f. Mint collection, this sparkly one. And I've actually put that over a lip liner. I would never do with this one, just because I really don't want to mess up the applicator. So it's kind of like summer vibes for me, this. So I'll typically do an all over coloured eye look, and then this on the lips with no lip liner, nothing like that. And I really, really like it. But right now it's just not been the vibe that I've been going for. So hopefully I can use it even just a couple of times, because in the summer I will use this a lot. Most of the use I have on this is from last summer. So hopefully I can get it used up, but if not, summer will be, not even summer to be fair, like when we get into spring, so in March this will start really getting some good use. Okay, so that's all of my updates. I know it was kind of a boring update this month, but hopefully it's just sort of like the first month, sort of figuring it all out, figuring out what I want to focus on. I think what I'm going to focus on these. So I'm going to focus on the natural deodorant. There's no reason I can't have this used up this month. If I use it, it will be gone. Same with this. This can be gone this next month. There's barely any product. I can sort of see through it, and so it is all in this bottom part, but even this, it's sparse. Like it's not super full anymore. And with my dry skin, to be fair, if I haven't used this up, then I'm doing myself a disservice, because, is that the saying? I don't know. Just because my skin is so dry, I need this. So use it. Thank you. And then just my eye candy, I'll try and use it. So I'm saying I'm focusing on it, but I'm just gonna try and use it. Just use it. It's really hard using eye products right now, just because I feel so bad if I'm not using one from my Pan Those eyeshadows. But that's not an excuse. I could use this as well as those. So I'm gonna start using this, hopefully get some progress. I doubt I'll use this up, but then again, it's already quite sparse and I've used it like a handful of times since owning it. So yeah, that's everything. Hopefully next month have some more updates for you, some empties. If I haven't, then tell me off, please, because there's no reason. That's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!